upon a time, in a beautiful and lush garden, there lived two brothers named Cain and Abel. They were as different as night and day, but their hearts were as open as the sky. Cain, the elder, was a farmer with a love for the rich, fertile soil. He took pride in nurturing his crops and hoped they would someday grow as tall as the trees around them. Abel, the younger, was a shepherd who adored his fluffy sheep, tending to them with a gentle touch and a watchful eye. Though their days were filled with work and the sweat of their brows, their evenings were reserved for wonderful tales under the starry sky, with the garden as their enchanting backdrop. The garden was a magical place, filled with golden fruits hanging from branches and streams that sang as they trickled between berry bushes. One sunny morning, a wave of excitement swept through the garden as the brothers prepared offerings to give thanks to the garden spirit. Cain carefully selected the finest fruits and grains from his harvest, arranging them neatly in a woven basket. Meanwhile, Abel chose the plumpest, most joyful lamb from his herd, wrapping it with care in a piece of soft vine. As they placed their offerings side by side at the heart of the garden, the spirit, invisible but felt in every whisper of the leaves, began to hum a melody that danced in the air. Abel's lamb was accepted with a jubilant glow, which made Abel smile wider than the crescent moon. But Cain's fruits and grains did not receive the same glow, and Cain's heart sunk like a stone. Cain wandered away into the shade, where the shadows danced, and his heart filled with confusion and anger. He couldn't understand why his beloved fruits weren't enough. His confusion turned to jealousy as he saw Abel's delighted face. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the mountains, casting long, peaceful shadows across the garden, Cain approached Abel as he tended to his sheep. "Abel," Cain said, trying to hide the storm brewing within him, "let's walk into the field. I want to show you something over the hill." Abel, always eager for adventure, agreed with a trusting smile, hoping to share more tales under another starry sky. But little did he know that the path Cain chose carried more than just footprints. It was laden with the weight of Cain's jealousy. As they climbed over the hill, the two brothers stood silhouetted against the dimming sky. It was here that Cain, in a moment of frustration, forgot all about his brotherly love and let the shadow in his heart take control. In the stillness that followed, the garden seemed to hold its breath, knowing that a great sorrow would soon darken its soil. Realizing what he had done, Cain felt a cold rush of regret. His heart, which had been clouded over with envy, now recognized the darkness he had let in. Though the garden spirit still hummed its song, trying to reach Cain with gentle whispers of remorse and forgiveness, Cain was unable to quiet the storm inside him. He wandered alone, feeling the weight of his actions, while the once joyful garden seemed silent and solemn. The story of Cain and Abel teaches us about the importance of love, trust, and the dangers of jealousy. It reminds us that being grateful for what we have and celebrating the joys of others can keep the shadows of envy away. And even if mistakes are made, the path to forgiveness can bring back the music of the garden and the warmth of the sun.